Hi, I'm former State Representative Seth Morgan. As I have traveled the state of Ohio meeting with business leaders, political leaders, policy leaders, one thing is painfully clear. The troubles we face are indeed significant. But the most significant trouble we face is a spiritual trouble.
I'm J.C. Church, and I'm sitting right here in the library at James Garfield Residence in Mentor, Ohio. As a pastor, it really intrigues me to think that this was the preacher who became the president. The spiritual issues and the troubles we face that Seth spoke of earlier, I can only imagine that as James Garfield traveled northeastern Ohio on his circuit, visiting churches and preaching the gospel, that he became astutely aware of the moral issues and the cultural concerns of his day. And what an incredible spiritual leader and example we have of an individual who answered the call, who stood up and participated in the process and engaged the issues of his day.
You know, we often mistake the cause and the effect. We often think that the politicians in Washington or in Columbus are the cause of our trouble. In reality, they're merely the effect of the cause. The cause is that we, people of Jesus Christ, people that hold the truth, that know the truth, and we know this truth can set us free, are not engaging as we should in the cultures around us. And that's why Pastor J.C. and I are recording this video to encourage you to make sure that you understand the spiritual implications to the policy issues we face.
Pastors, I need to speak to you. It is not policy or politics that's going to return America to her greatness. It is the pulpit. When the pulpit awakens and activates the pew, and we stand in love and righteousness and speak the truth and engage and participate in the process, we can impact greatly the outcome. Currently, about 30% of those sitting in the church today are not even registered to vote. We want to challenge you and encourage you to accept the responsibility to participate in this process. The Church of Jesus Christ is truly the sleeping giant. I believe that we're sitting at the footsteps of a potential third great awakening in this country. That awakening must begin with you pastors and with those of us in the pew who participate because we care.
As much as our involvement can't stop in November of 2012 and must continue as disciples of Jesus Christ, it is true. I often think of the parable of the talent in relation to our vote. You can't bury your vote, the talent of the vote, in the ground. And if you've not registered to vote, I implore you today to go to ccvaction.org. That's ccvaction.org, or simply contact your local Board of Elections and get yourself registered to invest that talent of a vote.
James Garfield was a great leader who spoke up in the culture and the climate of which he lived in. I believe if we open our eyes and we listen very carefully, we will see the cry of a culture that really truly is looking for truth. A lot of people doing a little equals a lot. It's been said that little is much when God is in it. I'm thankful for leaders in the past like James Garfield, who became the President of the United States by a narrow margin of 10,000 votes. Don't think your vote doesn't matter. Your voice and your vote are absolutely critical in this critical season of our country. We want to challenge all of us and all of you to vote your values.
As we move beyond this very political season and we move into a period where we must continue the fight, carrying and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, I can tell you as a businessman and as somebody who's very engaged in the political and policy process, that there is no greater answer to the trouble we face. Matter of fact, there's no answer to the trouble we face except for the influence of the Church of Jesus Christ rising again and standing for the truth which we know it proclaims.